I want to go fast.
Alright guys, I apologize for the lateness in posting this. I just haven't really been able to have access to the internet consistently, so it's been a little bit delayed. This is my last true training session of last week. It was on Wednesday. I had squat, bench, and then just an overhead triceps movement. I'm squatting and benching on the same day twice per week, which is awesome for me. I really enjoy that style. But you'll see my first, second, and third squat set and just my second and third bench set. It was a kind of deload week, so on this day it was 300 for 3 sets of 4 on squats and 190 for 3 sets of 4 on bench with the pause. I'll be pausing all reps for this program because I'm not going above 6 reps, so it's no problem for me to pause them. This is my second set on bench you're seeing here. It's the first set in this video. But yeah, I'm really starting to feel a little bit better. Strength seems to have been going up on bench press, and on squats they're just getting more and more comfortable. This is 2 days in a row, 2 training sessions in a row where I've really felt like I'm getting that good rebound out of the bottom, hitting the appropriate depth, because I actually have a tendency to go too deep at the bottom and it throws me off, especially with my leverages being a little bit different right now. And my weight, I think, was kind of high on Wednesday, but it was back down the next day. I can't really remember. Oh, I had birthday sushi and stuff on Monday, so that's what happened there. Last set of bench, pretty easy. And afterwards, one of our clients brought some Panera Bread bagels and some hazelnut reduced fat cream cheese. So I ended up just having half a bagel and like a third of the container of cream cheese. But still pretty tasty. And there's my pocket scale. I did weigh the bagel and the cream cheese. And I think this bagel got me thinking, and I wanted some smoked salmon. So I went to Whole Foods, found some smoked salmon trim for much cheaper. I think it was $15 for a pound, which is still not cheap, but much cheaper than you can normally get it. It's just not cut as neatly. This is a white sweet potato. First time having that, was delicious, with brown sugar Splenda blend on it, and some butter spray. And there's just some cottage cheese, which also has a little bit of that brown sugar Splenda blend in it. And then some mustard that also has some of that brown sugar Splenda in it. It's like honey mustard. This is kind of simple, a little bit different, I guess, but this is a pretty good meal. Then the next morning, I decided to use some more of that, and here it is. I'll show you the macros on the back. Really good macros. 13 protein, 4 fat per 2-ounce serving. Some more cottage cheese. Then this is some light wasabi mayo. Wasabi horseradish, and wasabi is just Japanese horseradish, so I'm sure it's just horseradish and some green coloring. But 3.5 fat, 1 carb per serving. Not bad at all. I think I used about a serving and a half. And then some sriracha. And all I did was just kind of mix these together. And like I said, that smoked salmon trim is kind of in big chunks, so I kind of had to mash it a little bit with my fork. And this may seem gross to you, but if you like this type of breakfast, smoked salmon, lox, and cream cheese, I didn't have any cream cheese, so I used cottage cheese. And that tends to mix a little bit better. And I added some Splenda just to add some sweetness to that sriracha. And I've said this before, but I highly recommend that. There you can kind of see the chunks. But in my opinion, this was a very good, simple breakfast. Added some chili powder, as I often do. There are some Joseph's pita bread with butter spray, and then just 2 slices of toast that I'd cut into triangles. And then I just scooped that onto the bread products and had breakfast. I enjoyed it. And now you'll just see something I had on the way to the conference in Tampa. That's a slice of buffalo chicken pizza, but you can't really tell there. And then on the left, this is basically a Philly cheesesteak without the cheese and without any mayonnaise, which comes on it. Mellow Mushroom has some pretty good sandwiches. If you haven't had those, I highly recommend them. This is just half the sandwich. That's all I had. And I had a slice, that other slice of pizza you saw, and then I just cut this one right down the middle and had a slice and a half total, plus the sandwich. So I kept the sandwich pretty light so I could have more pizza. This was pretty good. And up next you just see very brief clip. I didn't really film much because I can't really show you anything that they're talking about, so I just decided not to show anything more. This was the dinner I had that night. I'm trying to think of the name of the restaurant we went to. It's not going to come to me, but super bro meal. And then the last thing you'll see in this clip is just me riding around on what they called the Jolly Trolley in Clearwater. I promise I was not at all drunk.
I want to go fast.
If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And don't if you didn't. I'll talk to you next time.